This is 2C part 2, where you're asked to print the completed memos. Now, as you'll see from above, there are some requirements that we still haven't met. We haven't looked at the bit where it says those who have opted to receive paper memos instead of emails. That is because we only had to show the merge codes before. Now that we're actually going to have to print the memos, we need to make sure that we're showing those only those who wanted to receive paper memos. So if we go and look at our recipient list, we can see along here those who wanted paper memos. Now I'm just going to extend this a bit, because there is a way of cheating with this, that you can go through and just select all those that are paper and deselect those that are email. However, if the data source is to change, that won't work, because then new people you'd have to go through manually. So instead, what we're going to do is actually use a method where we can set a filter. So just here where it says memo, I can now change that to paper, and you'll see now it's only showing those people who've got paper memos, and that's 5 of them. So if I click on OK, OK again, and we preview the results, we should only see those 5 people. There we go, it's only 5. So now we've got to print it, and we've got to print with 4 on each sheet of A4 paper. So I'm going to go to File and Print. Now I'm just going to put this to a PDF writer for now, so you can see what it turns out like. We'll make sure that we're printing one-sided, because it does actually say on each sheet of A4. Obviously I can only print one-sided on PDF, but other paper would be different, other printers would be different. But here, this is where we can change now to 4 pages per sheet, which will be our 4 A6 printouts per page. So if I click on print now, this will just save this to a place. So I'm just going to move that to a different folder for now, and just call it memo printed. And of course what we need to do is check that has actually worked. So if I just grab the my folder, and we'll have a look and see memo printed, have we got 4 per page? Okay, and we can see that we have not, and the reason we haven't, okay, is because I didn't actually merge. Right? What I did was, all I did was print, okay, this one for Mr. Bull, and we needed to have merged it. So this time, finish and merge, and I'm going to go to edit individual documents. The reason I'm not going for print is because this will give me more options, and I can check that everything's worked. So I'll click on all, make sure I put my 2015 to 16 in. There we go, and I've got my pages. Now if I print it, change this to 4 pages per sheet, one-sided as we're being asked for, click on print. I'll save this to the same place as before, and then we can have a look at that and see if it's done it properly. And that's much better, okay, and that's because we did the merge. So we can actually see here there's 4 there and our 5th one on the next page. So that's fine to print to paper, or you can just change it now from a PDF printer to this. Now I'm just going to mention something in the real coursework that's a bit of a problem. I don't normally talk about the real coursework during similar but different tasks, but when you're asked something weird in the real coursework, you need to be sort of like made aware of it. In the real coursework, you're being asked to print something that's going to be sent out to people, and you're asked to print them, pretty much it says double-sided, because it talks about sheets of paper and per side. So it's a bit odd, because you wouldn't print something on the double side if you were going to send it out to somebody. However, that's what the question asks, so do what the question says and print it double-sided. Okay, so that is the end of 2C part 2, and now all you've got to do is show the annotated evidence, which will be in the next